Hey campers, it's Lacey here today, and today we have something exciting. We are going to be creating some origami. So there are three things we'll be making today, and that is, we'll start off by making a fox, and then we'll go into a butterfly, which is pretty cool. It can flap its wings. And then we'll go on to actually creating a game. A fortune tell game. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited, and let's get started. Here we go. All right, so the first origami that we're gonna make is a fox. So this is gonna be a very easy origami fox that we're gonna create. And we're gonna start, in the end, it's gonna look something like this with the ears, and then you can mark on the eyes and the nose. But let's go ahead and start with a plain piece of paper. I'm going to use orange just because when I think of a fox, I think a fox is orange. So start off with a regular size piece of paper here. This is construction paper. It's a little bit thicker. And I'm going to start with orange. The first thing that you're going to want to do with a lot of origami is they don't actually use the 11.5 by 8 paper. They actually use squares. And so the first thing we're going to do is fold over a top corner here. So we can create a square. And then we're going to end up cutting this part off using some scissors. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Just like that. So we start with a square piece of origami paper. So again, if you had the regular 11.5 or 8.5 by 11 paper, you're going to follow these instructions. So here is our square, and the first thing we're going to do is fold the top corner to the bottom corner. So that's kind of what we did in order to cut our paper. So we have this triangle shape, and now let's make a line in the center by folding half again, by folding the left corner to the right corner. So we're going to fold it one more time. So it should look something like this. And you can open it back up. And now we're going to fold the left and the right triangle edges towards the center. So they're not going to be, here's my corner and here's my other corner. We want to fold them up, but not directly in the center, so we're going to give it a little space. These are going to end up being the ears. So we'll kind of fold it out just so it doesn't go directly in the center here. And now we'll do this side. We're going to fold it in. And this is our very easy origami, and this is going to be our fox. So you can go ahead and put the nose and the eyes on. So let's see. Fox is gonna look something like that. Ears, eyes, nose, and there you have it. That's the first one. All right, so we are gonna be making the butterfly now. It's pretty cool. When we're done, it'll be able to flap its wings. So I'm gonna be making a pink butterfly. You can use any color paper you want. It can be white paper, or this right here is a little bit thicker and it's construction paper. And we're gonna start off the same way as with any origami. We are going to create a square. So to do that, we're gonna fold it over. And press it down here. And we're gonna use the scissors and we're gonna cut off this extra portion. So. So now that we have our square here, we are simply going to fold the bottom half to the top half, making sure that the edges meet. So I'm just going to start at the top and fold it in half. And I'm going to crease it. And we're going to open it up here. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold the top half and the bottom half to meet in the middle. So the top half, we're going to go to the halfway line and crease it one more time. And the same with the bottom. The bottom, we're going to go here, meet it in the middle, and we're going to crease it. And so your paper should look like this. We got 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna fold it back in half, just like that. And now this next section, we're gonna go ahead and fold all 4 corners to the center. And so let's go ahead and make sure that the opening is facing you. So now my opening's facing me on this side, and we're gonna fold each corner to the midway point and crease it down. So there's one. We gotta do all 4 of them. So here we go. Alright, so all 4 edges have been creased down here. And now we're simply going to fold, with that crease in the middle, we're going to fold it on itself. So fold it in half. So here we have half. So we opened it up. You see the 4 corners are tucked inside, and we folded it in half. And now we're going to go ahead and fold the center of the bottom. So the center of the bottom, oops, this is the bottom. So make sure this part's facing towards you. There we go. If it opens up, it should open up towards you. So we're going to fold the center of the bottom up to the top. But the way we're going to crease it is we're only going to crease 1 inch in the middle. So we're not going to crease it all the way to the sides, just the 1 little inch in the middle, kind of like by putting your finger right in the center. So once you've creased the middle, you're going to let it go, and it's going to look a little funny. It's just got that line in the center there. And then we're going to turn the paper over, and now we're going to start with the next step, and that is to put 1 finger on top in the center of the paper. With your other hand, you're gonna wrap it. So it's gonna look something like this. You got your finger down there, and you're kind of wrapping your finger up in it, inside. So we're gonna pinch the top here, kind of crease it where your finger is. All right, and then you're gonna remove your finger, and you're gonna see there's a little hole down there. It's exactly what you want it to look like. And then using your fingernail, you're gonna poke the bottom of it in the center. And now using your index finger and your thumb, you are going to pinch it. Let me see if I can pinch it. There we go. Pinch it, and that right there is how we make the butterfly. And you can flap its wings. And that is pretty awesome. You can go ahead and decorate it, make it unique, make it your own, but it's kind of cool. This is the origami butterfly. All right, now we are gonna make a paper fortune teller, or also known as a chatterbox. So this is a game. I'll explain the rules to this game after we make it. But we're gonna make this guy right here. So again, start with a regular size piece of paper, but with origami, we always start with the square most of the time. And so that's how we're gonna start this one. We're gonna create a square by folding our paper in half. And again, we're gonna use scissors and cut off that excess. So here is our square, and we're going to start by folding the paper in half. So folding the bottom left corner to the upper right corner. So kind of how we just had it. So here it looks like a triangle here. Next, we're going to fold it back out, and now we're going to fold the paper again. This time the bottom right corner to the upper left corner. And we're gonna open it up. So you should have a big X. Now we're gonna go ahead and fold the paper in half by folding the bottom edge to the top edge. So just right over in half. And once again, we're gonna open it. And now we're gonna go ahead and fold the paper in half again, this time the left edge over here to the right edge. All right, so it looks like a big star here. And now we're gonna go ahead and fold all four corners. So these are our corners, all four of them. We're gonna fold them to the center. So fold it to the center, go ahead and crease it. And now you can let it back up. Let's go ahead and do this corner now. Fold it to the center. You're gonna crease it. And we can let it back up. Now I'm gonna do the bottom left. And the bottom right. All right, so now that you've creased all of your corners, it should look, when we fold them all back in, should look something like this. Now we're going to turn the paper over with your corners in here. And once again, we are going to fold all four corners in one more time. So here's your corners. We're going to fold them into the center. So we'll start with the top and fold it back. Now we'll do the top right and fold it back on itself. We got 2 more corners. So fold it back into the center and crease it. And last one into the center and crease. Now this is the point right here where it would be easy to go ahead and color all your different triangle shapes, kind of like what you see right here. So at this point you could go ahead and color them all, and then you can lift it up and you actually write a fortune inside. Each side of these is a different color, and you could lift up and write a fortune on this side and a fortune on this side, and then go ahead and lift them all up, write fortunes in there. And this is why it's called a fortune teller, because you get to make up your own fortunes, and then you just get to color code it any way you'd like. Alright, so after you've done all that, then you can fold the bottom half to the top. So this is the bottom half down here. You can fold it up to the top. And now this is where you can see there's little pockets on the sides. And this is where you could put your index finger and your thumb in these little pockets, and you can open it both this way and that way. So it becomes pretty neat. And let me get my other one out. And so the way the game works is you'll have a friend with you, and you'll ask your friend to pick a number. And so your friend might say 6. And so you'll open and close the fortune teller 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your friend will pick out a color. Maybe they pick out yellow. You'd lift it up and you'd read them the fortune that you have written inside. And so this is why it's called a fortune teller. And you create it with origami, and so it's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Well, thanks for doing some origami with us today. I had lots of fun. Hope you did too. We got to create a butterfly and a fortune teller and a fox. And so share with us. Be sure to share with us what you make at home with the hashtag PlaySafeAndFay. And we'll see you next time.